Man is killed after crashing a van into a tree at the McPherson High School parking lot. This happened around noon today. Witnesses tell police the van was traveling on First Street when it left the road, crossed into oncoming traffic, and then onto the grass and then into the tree. The driver of the van, 62-year-old James Willis at McPherson, was pronounced dead at the scene.